Hi everyone. It is not Saturday. It's Sunday. How we doing? It would be cool if it was a sword, but it is in fact a feather. I think that's the bronze feather, and then it goes to silver, gold, and rainbow, and then it repeats that color scheme but with actual birds. Mochi, witness him, behold him. He's good. He tricked me into spending an extra hour in bed, snuggling very evilly with malicious intent, despite the fact that I had many a task to accomplish. I did not make tea. I did not refill my water bottle. We're off to a good start. Remember yesterday when I was like, I have a bunch of things to do. I'm definitely going to do them, and I'm not going to play Final Fantasy 14. So that was a lie, a blatant misrepresentation of what I did, of how I spent my time. So now those things have to be done today, like for real. Like I can't put them on, it's mandatory. So we'll probably wrap stream up in about 3 hours, which is honestly probably a good call because it only took us about 2.5 to get through all of Queen's Garden. So my assumption is that should the Foggy Canyon area prove to be an area of similar. Helen, I for one, who could have known? Who could have foreseen such a terrible deviation from our planned course of action? I, for one, am absolutely astonished. There were no indications. How could it have been predicted? There were no warning signs. There was no I It's fine. It's fine. I'm normal and I'm healthy. And this morning, instead of eating, I also played Final Fantasy 14. So, but that's because I knew I wouldn't be able to play it after the stream because I have to do my taxes and other sort of miscellaneous time-sensitive tasks. So we're getting it in where it counts. Also, can we get some love in chat? Firstly, for Immortan Paul, who just subscribed at Tier 1 for 15 months! Thank you. And also for Humble Tales, who subscribed for their 4th month today at Tier 3. Thank you, both of them. Thanks to both of them. Thank you, both of you. You make my PP happy. My PP gets higher. We are at 82 points out of 100 for this month. That's 18 points left to go. I think that's like 3 Tier 3 subs, 6 Tier 2, and 18, 9 Tier 2, and 18 Tier 1. I think we're really, really close to locking in our 2nd month. So thank you, everyone, for your continued support. I appreciate you. I appreciate you if you're not able to support financially or not interested in that also. Like if you're here having a good time, I'm happy about it. That's the plan. That's the goal. Thank you, everybody. I entirely out of the blue, Helen. Well, it was an act of God. It could not have been foreseen. I'm really tired. I'm really hungry. I have a lot of things I need to do today. So that's the plan. The plan is and that's it, Artemis. We are trapped. The stream is a prison. We are trapped, but it's not a prison for you. It's me. I'm the one behind bars. Crazy behavior. No water, no tea. We'll take a break eventually. Honestly, I think the thirst might win out, so we'll probably throw up the BRB screen in like 30 minutes just for like a short song, just so I can like. Yeah, I gave it a shake. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't think I have any water. I like pick it up and I shake it and I'm like, haha, a pleasant surprise, refreshment. That's not, no, it's just empty. It's just empty today. So all toys in a bucket. I haven't seen them. I legitimately don't think I've ever seen a single episode of The Twilight Zone. When it comes to older television, I'm a Columbo enthusiast. I think I've seen every episode of Columbo multiple times. I really like Columbo. What can I say? Gaddy! Thank you for gifting those Tier 3 subs out! Thank you so much! I hope Crowlumbo... I'd really like... mod memo to me immediately! Mod memo to me immediately! Crow-themed Columbo emote. Crow-themed Columbo emote. This is not a drill. It is! I really like it. My grandma... I spent a lot of time with my grandma growing up. And she really liked older, like, mystery or investigative shows. So I watched a lot of Columbo with her and a lot of Murder, She Wrote. So I have a real fondness for those shows, and it's largely like it just brings back like happy memories for me. And also Columbo fucks. Like Peter Falk is incredible. He's just this scrungly little man, and I think that it's great. So Humble Tales, you're cooking with this one. Oh, the aroma of the stew is wafting nicely. Yeah. Yeah. Or like it has to be the trench coat. Getty, that's what's going to make it recognizable. Like the rumpled trench coat and the cigar. That's what's going to do it. That's what's going to do it. I've never seen Star Trek. But I've also, to my knowledge, never seen Star Wars. I'm not really a science fiction consumer. I like to think about science fiction. And of course, this is going to like tip off the debate of whether or not like Star Wars is science fiction or not. And that's not really something I care to participate in because I don't have any knowledge on the subject and also no investment. I don't have a lot of care to distribute in that way. I like to think about it. I like to ponder it, but I don't like to engage with it or consume it. So it's just kind of like, Harrison Ford, older Harrison, by which I mean like I guess younger Harrison Ford, like Harrison Ford years ago. Tasty, a snack. I would watch exclusively for him, and that's basically the only thing I would need. But I just don't feel compelled in that way. I have nothing against Star. I'm just like perfectly neutral. Like a crisp spring day where it's just like it's a little chilly but fine outside. That's how I feel about that particular media. Why I have a hard time engaging. That's so interesting. Yeah, Helen, so my book club partner, we both enjoy reading, but we enjoy reading very different types of books, which has been good for both of us because it allows us to experience media that our own personal biases would otherwise like dissuade us from exploring. And she loves science fiction and books that focus on like diplomatic intrigue, like courtly drama or like governmental strife. Like she finds that really compelling, whereas I'm like, what do I want? Magic. How do I want it? In a gay way. So it's been very fun for us to share those tastes with each other. And we've hit some really, really good titles. I'm quite fond of magical realism, so I inflict that upon her every so often. Shadow of the Wind remains like one of the best books that we've read together. She suggested for science fiction, we did a bunch of N.K. Jemisin works last year, and she's incredible. We followed that up with Octavia Butler. She's a master. We're doing one of Jemison's duologies this month, which I have not started, but it's okay because I have 13 days to finish an N.K. Jemisin book, which will certainly only take me like a couple of hours. Like it's N.K. It's gonna be long. Yeah, this is gonna be like 16 hours of reading. It's cool. I'll read for an hour every day for the rest of the month. It'll be fine. It'll be great. Abject. I will dig into my Goodreads. I got you. What's on my shelf? See, it's tough though, because I only buy physical copies of the books that move me. So I read a lot of stuff, but I don't necessarily have at reference. Hang on, what do I got? Nothing. So I'll glance through and I'll look. I'll got you. Good. But someone else, Humble Tales, you are the second person to tell me today that my procrastination is stressing them out. So I feel like it must have reached like a terrible tipping point. When I see a king, I can't give a shit. See, that's the thing. And I feel like this might be like part of the way, like one of the ways that I experience science fiction. Also, everyone, thank you so much for that level 3 hype trade. You are all amazing. So my thing is, I don't care in science fiction specifically. Like I love astronomy outside of like content and media. I don't care about like space stuff in science fiction. Oh, we're on a spaceship. We got to go to a new planet. Snooze. Don't care about it. If it's science fiction that involves robots, boom, I'm there. That's compelling to me. I like to see it. I'm interested. Oh, what's going on with the robots? Oh, interesting. But if they're like, oh, we're in space, we're on a ship, snore. For me personally, this is of course not meant to like broadly deride works that feature spaceships and crews upon them. There is nothing wrong with that, but I have some kind of blockage. I just don't. They're like, entering sector Alpha 679. Beep beep. Requesting transponder support in the medical bay for the spore shroom infection this guy has. I just don't. I can't. I don't. But I like stuff with robots. I like the robots. It's a little unclear. Maybe. You say you don't watch Star Trek, but that was a direct. I try really hard. One beloved community member, Sublime Yadon, a cherished friend of mine, loves Star Trek, and I feel like against my will, by sheer power of social osmosis, I may have absorbed some of that from them. Like, they come into the chat and their entropic field just pushes Star Trek directly into my brain, like, psychically. It's like lead in my water. Like, so the Star Trek aura surrounding Sublime, just permeating my body, breaking the blood-brain barrier, coming in through my skin, my blood, and all kinds of stuff. Yes, yeah, and Helen, I think that's probably it, because that's a conversation I've had with my book club partner before. I can engage well with sci-fi that just like presents something to me. They're like, hey, this is the disintegrator ray. It disintegrates. I'm like, sick, cool. The second it is presented like this instead, this is a disintegrator way. I said way. This is a disintegrator ray. It works by firing a concentrated photon blast that upon hitting cellular matter causes the walls of the cell to shrivel and die and its contents to spill out and vaporize. Beep, too much detail. Can't handle it. Not, my brain, because it's like, it's that, but so much longer and so much more in depth. And I feel stupid. I'm too stupid. I can't remember that. I don't know what these words are. I don't. When are people gonna start kissing? Maybe it's that's the thing, Imperator. My complicated history with 40K is that I'm obsessed with the lore and don't understand the central conflicts. You come in and you're like, I'm like, Slaanesh, what's going on? Tzeentch, what's up? Oh, we got rifts. Oh no, perils of the warp. Ah, yikes. The second you bring in like the military and you're like, oh, the Emperor hates tech. I'm like, I shut down. I don't get. I played a game of 40K with a tech priest, and he would go on and on about shit that was heresy, and I was just like, I don't. Why? And I'd get this long-winded explanation, be like, cool, got it. I did not. That was a lie. I didn't get anything. 10 minutes later, I'd be like, wait, so why? And he'd go on his whole spiel. I'd be like, right, yeah, definitely. Yeah, make perfect sense. Yeah, I got it this time. Nuh-uh. So it's like, I'm into and I suppose that would be like the more fantastical elements, right? When you get in with like Nurgle and stuff, warp and all this shit that can do to a brain. But the second you're like, oh, men in suits with guns, evil, tech, bad, religion. I'm just like, K. But it's not K. See, but I like it, and it has to be a careful, but it has to be enough physics to interest me, but not enough to make me feel like I'm not educated enough to read that book or consume that topic. So it's tough. Um, it's a tough balance, and I would like to explore those areas more, right? Like that's the thing. I recognize it as a weakness in my repertoire of media consumption, so I'm always interested in like bolstering that. But the list of things that I actively want to do is so long, and I already don't have time for that. It is hard for me to justify being like, here's a thing you're kind of lukewarm about but think would be cool. You should devote time and interest to that instead. It's like, I probably don't have the, I don't know. But we're now smooching. See? And again, it's like, okay, physics is cool. Yeah, like where are the kissing boys? Are there lesbians in this book? Like what okay. so you've got rockets. Where's the homosexuality? But, you know, where's my, yeah, it's like, okay, science is cool, physics, neat, good, space, beautiful. You have any characters I want to bone? You got anybody written into this book that I can mimic my entire personality off of? Anyone I can tuck really nicely into the gender armoire? Yes? No? Not so much? Okay. My incentive to care drastic goes down. Yeah, basically. Kate, yeah. It's like, oh, okay. So I like oh, you say that and I turn back over and I get all comfy cozy with my blanket and I go back to bed. The French dent, fuck off, Artemis. Absolutely unbelievable. But also, we fixed our webcam issue, which is great. Twitch has been telling me all weekend that my bitrate is not stable. So if we see any weird visual issues, please let me know. I have this terrible feeling that something is super, super wrong on the back end. But I don't know how to fix. I will dig into that this week, and if I need to stream it like 5,500 instead of it's weird because we've always streamed at 6 and it's never been a problem. Now Twitch is like, actually that's too high. It's like, cool, Twitch, why is it too high? We don't know. It's like, okay, great, thanks. It's like, when did it start being a problem? Just now. It's like, great, super, thanks Twitch. You're a good website and you function really well, actually. Yeah. It's great. That's what you'd think. But it's two totally separate outputs. Like it doesn't, like it's like OBS sends to YouTube and to Twitch totally separately. Like they have different like different settings and everything. So maybe that's it though. That's it. Yeah, that's the Twitch voice whenever I hear it in my head. That's it. It's like, hey, Twitch, do you want to do something about Hayrage? They're like, oh, have you heard about this new feature called Guest Star? It's like, no one's using that, Twitch. Do you want to do something else? And then the CEO comes in with like, would you like additional features for Guest Star? Please use Guest Star. It's like, nope, no one's using this, Twitch. It's like, okay. But let's go ahead and get into the game. Because I do, in fact, have to do my taxes today and a litany of other miscellaneous tasks. Oh, I forgot a task. Hang on. This is me looking disdainfully at my to-do list, which I had to write down because digitally was not urgent enough anymore. So now it's physical. It sits on my desk and it laughs at me, and every day I put more on it, but I don't cross anything off. Wow, look at all of these things that have to be done this week. Not negotiable anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. right, let's get into the game, shall we? The classic forgotten task, the buried task. It's optional. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's get into the game. And I know my controller works because of all of the time I spent playing Stormblood this morning, so I can stop whenever I want. No, we can't anymore. I think we have long since flown that coop, crossed that boundary, forded that river. Like, let's not kid ourselves anymore. I've got a condition. Hollow Knight. When we left off yesterday, we had wrapped up Queen's Garden, gotten tricked by a bunch of mimics, heard Zote muttering solely for his own benefit for dozens of minutes, got our ass beat by a fantasy self-insert version of him, and traversed around talking to nail masters who gave us nothing in return. Yesterday, that was a rough day. That was an experience. That was an experience. However, we did find the grub map, which is good for us. There is currently only one grub that we have yet to collect, and that's this motherfucker over here. So we either come at it from below, or there's a secret path in one of the sides, to the left or right. We know we can't break a wall to get to it from above. I don't see anything else for us to fuck with, which means the only thing remaining to us is probably Fog Canyon. And we don't even have a map for this yet, but I imagine that we will. So I think we should go in there, get the map. We have a handful of black pillars blocking our path. One such path is in fact in the Queen's Garden, but I don't think we can progress until we can destroy it. So I think we should probably check out Fog Canyon and see if we can get what we need to destroy it or dispel it, pass through it there, because there's a room here that we could see that seems really important. And Green Path, I think, spoke of like something yesterday mentioned a pale figure. And I swear that there's a building in this room that has like a pale figure in front of it, and like the building behind it has these like tendrils of white coming out. So cartography. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, also, a woman stole all of our money. I was concerned that grandma may fall victim to scammers, but instead, that bitch hustled me fine. So, we have that to contend with as well. Grandma, Mirabelle, all of our money. She is not affiliated with any fiduciary institution, not insured, not FDIC insured. That bitch took my money and split. And like, I've got plenty. I'm not hurting for dollars in this game. I have nothing to even spend the gil on. I'm just hoarding it for collecting purposes, I guess. So like, it's fine, but if I had known she was gonna take it and dip, I would have given her the maximum amount that she could carry in the hopes of getting like a charm out of it. But instead, I only gave her 3,800 out of 45, and now I'm bonked. Jeff Bezos, please! There are some comparisons even I do not deserve. Let's do Fog Canyon. I'm in an exploring mood. I'm not in a get my ass beat kind of mood. So let's look around. And if we do that and feel like there's nothing else to do,
I won!
I will. Cal, thank you for subscribing for 12 months. Absolutely bananas. Thank you. I can't believe it's been a year. It feels like it's been so much longer. Can we get some love in chat for Cal, please? Thank you. If we fuck off to Foggy Canyon and I get lost, or it seems like we can't progress, I will probably open up a Light Heavens door. Just because it feels like things should be happening. And if I'm not able to make things happening, if I'm not able to make things happen, it means I have missed something. I guess at that point we might have to fuck off to Watcher's Spire. But I would rather we not do that. I'd rather we not do that. So let's check out the canyon first. And I think to get to it, we just have to go left, up, right. Cool. Easy. How do I get out? That's a big statue. Is that the king? Or a statue of the king, rather. Because I'm the king now. I've got the brand. I'm the king. Yeah, we'll go down.
Good.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Because I think we discovered... Yeah, it's like, this looks like the thing that we keep seeing on the statues, and it's got the wings that we see on the statues. And we've got this, which is the king's idol, which I think is the most compelling argument, that the thing we keep seeing statues about is the king. Certainly looks like it anyway. All right. So we want to go left, up, right. And one of these paths is like a fun little trick where there are multiple ways to get into Fog Canyon, but one of them is totally blocked off by a black pillar. And I would like to believe that we won't get got by that, but if we get lost and got, I suppose that is just sort of what will happen. And I am still trying to pad out my hunter notebook. So we'll kill all the little lads that we find. I don't think we need to destroy their corpses afterwards, but like, why shouldn't I? We'll go up. Okay. And we don't have a map. Let's go left. What does that sound? What does that sound? Oh, great. Okay, so evil wall. I'm just gonna put that on the map so we stop accidentally fucking wandering into the evil walls. We'll put that as blue. Now, at one point in time, these were all color-coded. Are they anymore? Nope! So, backtracking will probably be, like, a hell of a task. We can just go around it? Are you serious? Then what is the point of having, like, an evil wall? Have we been in here? Yes. We have been in the overgrown mound. But I'm gonna walk this way any- Spikes. We're gonna, yeah, we'll walk this way anyway. Just to double check that we didn't miss anything. Hear me. Alright, fun trip, everybody. Yes, because that was a shortcut. Yes, so we have done this. We've popped the lever now, which will hopefully be of some moderate use to us. It's the evil accent pill. Exactly. Okay, so there's no point going that way. So we'll go to the right. Oh. We'll go up. I believe we've gone up before. Yeah, we'll go to the right. And hopefully we'll find Cornifer and we'll actually be able to get... a map for this place. I've been looking for a map for a really long time. Okay, there's nothing up there. But we can't find heads or tails of him. No humming, no papers. And it's proven to be quite difficult. Can I go up here? No. Okay, well, Stag Station's a good sign, actually, because I don't know if we have the This is just looping us back around to the other station. I'm lost. I'm gonna have to Heaven's Door the location of Cornifer, because we are so turned around here. This might be new. Hang on. Okay. So that just takes us back to Queen's Garden. There was once a money tree up there that we have since destroyed. That's the bank, or where the bank previously was. That is the Stag Station for fungal waste. Okay. I'm gonna do like a full circle through this area one more time. And if I still can't find Cornifer, I'm gonna have to ask his location. Which I would really like not to do. But we have spent 2 days trying to find him. And it's making me feel quite silly. Bummer. Okay, well that's a death. I definitely didn't expect that. I was positive that we had made it over into the next screen. But I guess not. I also forget that the explosions do 2 points of damage instead of 1. But I'm confident that we can get back there, no problem. Yes, okay. Wow, that missile traveled crazy far. That creature had hate in its heart for me. Okay. So we came through here. I'll heal up with what I have. What I'm looking for should be here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Boom, boom. I don't really know what to do about that. That thing just comes to get me. We'll go to the right. Have I been up here? All right. Can I deflect it like some kind of baseball? We'll heal up. It moves so much faster. Maybe the only one. Well, I want to kill him for the hunter log, so we don't really have a lot of choice there. Uh-oh. Heaven's Door, what's the deal with the missiles? How do I get away from them or deflect them or do whatever? Yeah, I'm not problem solving this one today. I have a map to find. So what is the deal? You can only run? Holy shit, I can't run that fast. Well, at least I know there's no secret that's really obvious that I'm missing. I was just about to say, man, I think we made it through there without taking any damage at all. Shouldn't have thought it. Duck behind stuff. Okay. There's a part of me that wonders if Cornifer is like in the house of the... like where Quirrell is. But I feel like he shouldn't be. If I do one more lap, though. Hey, creature. Nice. Okay, and I can swim now. Is there any cool stuff? No. Oh, we can hit them into water. That's sick, actually. Boop. Oh, I'm cool. Wait, is this not where I just came from? No, this might be different. Drained. No, I don't think we're getting any closer to what I want to find. Yes! As odd as much of Hallownest can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to... I'm gonna assume he means like one of the dark pillars that we can't pass through. Fortunate for me, I found another route in, though I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid. Yes, Cornifer, please. There's a large building just below here, out in the middle of a lake, and a marvel to observe. I'm gonna imagine that's probably where Quirrell is. I tried to head in, but it's become a nest for those slimy see-through creatures. They're so gross, and they give a nasty shock to the touch. Okay. All right, so his thing is the same. All right. Teacher's Archives. It actually looks like we have somehow fucking managed to explore this entire thing. What is this? Is it a vendor? Maybe we'll... That might be the bank, actually. Bank. Yes, I think so. Okay. He's literally the last thing we found. Everything else here is totally filled in. Unbelievable. Well, let's kill everything just to look for some secrets, maybe. But I do not think we're going to find it. Okay, Evil Gate. So we'll put this on the map. We'll make it blue. And if the only other grub is by the archives, then I think maybe we just go there? Like, it doesn't seem as if objective-wise there's much else for us to do. I have no idea how many grubs left. I don't know how many there are, so I can only go based on, like, what I see that's not been collected. Tired. Me too, bud. Me too. Okay. And from here, if we go down and to the left, I think we'll get to where we want to go. I'm kind of surprised there weren't, like, more little secrets here. But I guess it might just be a small area. Bummer. Boop. Okay, so we can only hit them into water. That's the only thing that absorbs the core. Just kidding, I'm sick, I'm nice. I can hear it. How do I get in? Maybe like right here? There has to be like a fake wall or something, right? Okay. So we've got that all cleared up. Sick. And now we can take off this treasure marking, because that's what it was for before we found the grub marker. Okay. I'm gonna make this a poll. And the poll will be go inside or explore a different area. Obviously, we have this currently uncompleted, Watcher's Spire uncompleted, and there's a thing in the ancient basin, I think, that is like clearly a thing, but hasn't become a thing yet. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a thing now. But the last time we were there, it's like you're supposed to do something and nothing is happening. So, a landslide incoming. Yeah. You know what? That's fair. But it was right of me to ask. Okay. We don't even need to let this... Yes, exactly. It's a thing, but we won't know if it's a thing until it becomes a thing. Like, and we do the thing. We talked to Quirrell last time, but we will absolutely talk to him again before we go in. Yeah. Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? A building atop an also. Mochi just left, actually. I'm going to close my door so he can't come in screaming. Give me a hot second. I was muted. That's fine. That's cool.
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Confusing as most things are, right, Wingless? So he feels familiarity. And I think I can posit a guess as to what that might be about. Because if you look at the mask on his head and you look at the mask on the door... they might be the same. I don't know if he's like becoming possessed or if he's like becoming a vessel for something. It's not clear. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. But it's like something's amiss. And if this is the teacher's archives, I believe this is Monomon the teacher, who, incidentally, was the speaker to whom the quote that began the game was attributed. Although I do not remember that quote now. Heaven's Door. Can I get a copy paste on that quote that began the game? I distinctly remember it being attributed to Monomon the teacher. But I don't know, I don't remember what the words were. I know, Hypnos, he's so good. I really need him to be okay. I need all of the NPCs to be okay, right? Because I want to be friends with everybody, but like him especially, I think he's great. I thought it my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. This is it. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you, the challenge, met under palest watch. That's significant because we've heard of a pale figure previously. You taught, we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they have never dreamed. From Elegy for Hallow Nest by Monomon the teacher. Thank you. Who are you that leads me to this? Probably nothing good, my guy, my buddy, my chum, my pal. Teacher's Archives. Can I do something with this? No. Well, this is like a cute little jaunt. Got a bench. Love to see it. I guess we go down. This definitely isn't as nasty as Deep Nest. Did still get me. What kind of chain reaction was that? Bonk. Bonk. Okay. I'm gonna go up just to make sure I didn't miss anything on the other side. Cloud of electricity. Not easy, I got. We'll heal. I bet whatever's down here is great. It all just connects, doesn't it? Yeah, it all just connects. Well, listen, I'm trying to kill you. I should probably check and see whether or not we've padded out our log with that stuff. Oh. Well. Fear, Yolk, Abba, Absence, Outer, Shallow Gate, Contain. Light M, Vessel, M, Egg, M, Seal, Veer, Withdraw, Exterior, O, Seal, Within, Dreamer, In, Twixt to Twixt. Helpful! I'm so glad you could leave this note for posterity, which is very clear and sheds a lot of light on the current situation. Light, Vessel, Egg, Seal. Light, Vessel, Egg. Withdraw, Exterior, Seal. Withdraw, Exterior, Seal within Dreamer? Okay, this is interesting. Because I think it was the seer. Someone referred to like a lock becoming undone after we did the whole thing with Hera. And I believe that the large man in Kingdom's Edge, who gets a real tickle out of his ass getting slapped, had talks about things being lost to light. And when we dream nail the guys hanging out by where the Moss Prophet was, they're like, oh, blazing, oh, bright. And sometimes when we do it with random enemies, we get like words that could be attributed as descriptors of light. So I was theorizing that maybe the plague, maybe like the strange force, and like resurrecting the bug husk we keep fighting, or the plague that Zero was talking about, the warrior dream and the resting grounds, might be related to this. But also now that the crossroads are infected, it seems like those are probably two different things, maybe occurring simultaneously. Light, Vessel, Egg. Seal, Withdraw, Exterior, Seal within Dreamer. Oh shit, there's more! Contain, Light. Their dream, about ungrowth, contain. What? What kind of spaghetti code is this? Okay. I want to see if there happens to be a different... I probably should have picked a better way to come back. Yeah, I want to see if there's another pillar we can inspect. Hang on. Gut says no, but I do want to check. No, that's the only one. Interesting. Okay, and it looks like this. Okay, so if we see something with like, could be like runic characters swirling through it, we should inspect it. Got it. Okay. think we're probably good to just go down now. Sure are. Okay. I expected the scene to like fully transition. I did not expect to have to fight something here. I will be honest with y'all. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We can pause this game. I'm so used to FromSoft games, which like you pause, that does nothing. Now you've got a menu on screen, the enemies keep blasting you. I need some water. I don't have any water in my water bottle. I'm gonna take a break here and fill that up, and when we come back, we will continue that fight. Sound good? Okay, everybody enjoy the music. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I cannot believe I made it back in time. I have water. I have tea. I have a surprise boss that I don't actually think I'm hurting. So I don't know if I need to like break the jellyfish bubble shell around it or if I need to start shooting spells that maybe go through it. We'll figure it out together. I know we are all set. This is what I get for like pausing and unpausing. Hey, Polydon, what's going on? Okay. Luckily, we won't. Chris, no! Coral! He's here? He's with me? I need him to be okay. He's the only thing I care about in this world. Yes! Yes! Fight with me, my friend! I keep thinking he's saying te quiero, and I'm like, yes, me too! Me also! I did not mean to fire that blast of soul. I think I'm gonna eat shit. Not if Pearl has anything to say about it. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Heal? Okay. Heal? Rude, but fine. No, that's so rude. You're so uncool. What is your damage, huh? You're just a hateful jellyfish? Just hateful. I'm a little worried that this might be time sensitive and that like something bad will happen to Quirrell if I don't kill this thing fast. Yes! Okay. Did I get anything? Not that I can see. Okay.
Good.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Can we update the boss command? Umu? Uwu? Thank you. Let's go to the left first. No, we'll go to the right. Left looks scary. It's all scary. Inspect, inspect. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Inspect. King Light. M. Growth in kind. Flow, all think. And field. So those numbers are the number of deaths. So if it says 0, then we beat it on the first try. King Light, M, growth, in kind, flow, all think, and field. Old Light, M, essence, M, dream, M, ungrowth, O, end think, Abba, King Light, Old Light, Themkin? So I feel like the nonsense words indicate like line breaks or punctuation of some kind. Think flow, Abba, dream, uncontain, ungrowth, end life. King Light, growth, in kind, flow, all think, Old Light, essence, dream, ungrowth, end think, King Light, Old Light, so we're just saying nonsense now. Think flow, dream, uncontain, ungrowth, and I'm not, yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm making sense of any of this. All right, I'm gonna see what's on the other side, and then we will come back. Now we call them Ken. Hello? Hello? Any secrets? Hey, that looks like a secret. That looks like a thing I can read. How do I get there? Up here? Maybe one more? A tank full with charged lumaflies. Okay, well, we got something for our hunter log out of that. Polygon, we did that yesterday. So if you want visual verification, you can check the VOD. Okay, well, I don't know what a lumafly is. We'll look at that later. Of absence, their abundance shell, outer, inner, place in absence, void liquid substance, weave absence, inner shell, outer mater, pier, void vessel, absence, all outer, contain. That's interesting. We've only ever encountered one other thing in the game that has vessel in the name, and that was Broken Vessel, which is a fight, which is a boss encounter. Oh, yeah, Polygon, it's probably worth prefacing this with the fact that I'm a Souls streamer. So I've got a little bit of the sickness in me when it comes to challenges and strife and malcontent. I no-hit Soul of Cinder and Slave Knight Gale with a great sword. Because I'm like that. Interesting. Void Vessel. Absence. All outer contain. What is this reference to shell? Inner shell, outer heaven? It all comes back to Metal Gear Solid at some point. Yeah, that's right. I did all endings for Sekiro, which ruled. I still look back very, very fondly on that game. It is a spectacular experience. Oh, I was like, I'm hitting the A button, but this dialogue won't go away. My controller shut itself off. Colonel. I'm trying to sneak around, but the patter of my bug feet keeps alerting the jellyfish. Interesting. Can I go up? I cannot. There is a part of me that is like, what do we stream after Hollow Knight? And my brain is like, Alan Wake 1 and 2. And then another part of my brain goes, Metal Gear Solid. All 5 of them. Why not? But I don't know. You know what? I don't know if I should be in this room. Let's go all the way over to the end of the... Yeah. Because at this point, it's all connected. Any secrets? There's got to be secret. No secrets? My controller shut itself off again. I think maybe the batteries are dying. We'll give it one more time. See if it wakes itself up. Nope, it's okay. Not only has it shut itself... All right, so my batteries are dead. Let me go do a battery swap. I'll put on a short song. It shouldn't take super long. Okay, I'll be back in a hot second. Sorry, everyone. I should probably just leave you with a chair stream, but I'll put the music up just in case Momminess needs to chat about something. I'll be back. We're back. Controller is lit. Batteries changed. What is Control? I've not heard of this game. I'd like to learn more. Bye, Satori. Good luck with your errands. You know what we should do? We should heal. And we should do that. You know what? Let's look at our hunter log too. Let's see what the deal was with the Lumafly stuff. When threatened, they clustered together. Oh! Whoa! That's the electric cloud? It didn't occur to me that it was any, like, a creature. It's another game. And the people who made Alan Wake, it's a lot of fun. Interesting. We'll put that on the list. When threatened, they cluster together, generating electricity. They usually drift about peacefully. Sometimes they cluster together and spit out a sharp, crackling flash that will stun and burn even large beasts like myself. Watch closely for an opening and move past them quickly. I want to see what we still need to kill, actually. Hang on. A Mosskin? Crazy. Golka? Okay, so it seems like we've got some stuff to do in Green Path, perhaps. Otherwise, we've been doing a pretty good job of killing. I like it. And then one day, before we beat the game, we'll go through. I want to fill out the whole log, and then we'll read it all in one go, I think.
I won!
Hey, Doodle. Thank you so much for subscribing at tier 3 on a 34-month streak. Can we get some love in chat for Paydoodle, please? Paydoodle, I hope your weekend's been spectacular. Thank you. How are you doing? Hypnos, if I had realized I hadn't healed, I also would have been stressed out. Do we think I can, like, break this? Can I get kind of funky with it, do we think? Does it just make noise? I think it might just make noise. Something glows within the tank. Oh, you scared me! You helped me! Did she call you too, then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers, the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core, she stored herself. To save Hallownest, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself, she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall its happening, I played a part in that feat. She called me here now to reverse that protection, all in aid of you? Honey? Why Monomon kinda... Wood. Yo, like what? High fashion runway, haute couture. Like she can bop my nada if you know what I mean. Quill? Do not hesitate. The choice to reform was hers, not mine. She knows what you would do and seems to welcome it. To think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate. I don't understand. Why me? Why this? A figure sleeps within the tank. I can't talk to them. I can't interact with them at all. Okay. I forget how things went down with Hera, but I also remember not being able to speak with her. I'm gonna try to dream nail before we hit regularly. For diversity, a seal.
I won!
A world forever unchanging. Paladin, thank you for subscribing also at tier 3 at a 54-month streak. Can we get some love and chat for Paladin, please? Thank you, pal. The seals must break? So she voluntarily became this and now seeks to undo it? This still makes me feel really evil, by the way. Hold B to focus. It didn't occur to me that this game might have multiple endings. And it didn't occur to me that maybe you get one if you leave the dreamers alone, like a certain one. Maybe we should have done that. We had no way of knowing. Madam's life is extinguished, and with it her seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me rest a time. With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age. Think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate. Okay. But I didn't get anything. Like, I didn't get a skill. Or an upgrade material. Dream, uncontain, ungrowth, end life. So, in that case, I might still be, like, stuck, unable to move past the black... the black pillar? I may have deserved that. I may have deserved that. I'm gonna Can I go through here? I wonder, just because I saw the light come through. Wow. Okay. Unless... Unless defeating that made one of, like, made the barrier go away. I don't think so, but I will look. Money rock! Regular rock. I was really excited, actually. Okay, we should be able to check in this room. No. Okay, so the black stuff is still here. This is not what I expected. I thought we would get the tool that we needed. Okay, okay. Let me head to the stag station. And then I think I might make another pole. Yeah, I might have deserved that. Just because... I don't suppose she's back. Uh-huh. No, she's probably gone. Oh, yeah. She's gone. Took so much geo with her. I got nothing to spend it on, so... We can't go that way. And I think this is where Willow hangs out. Yep. She munchin'. Yep. All she cares about is munchin'. She just loves her little treats. She doesn't sell anything. We don't get anything from her. Okay. Let me look at the map. With the exception of this grub. Wait, how much dream stuff do I have? How much dream stuff do I have? Did I need 1,200? Or did I need 15? You know what? Let's pop over to the resting grounds and see. And then I'll make a poll for where we go. I thought that we would have discovered a means to get through some of the areas that are barred to us. My controller disconnected. Give me a second. If you're wondering. There we go. Is it back? No, not back. Come on. Hello? The light is on, but I've completely lost my ability to... Okay, I had to unplug the keyboard. Nice. This is a fun bug. Sometimes the controller will disconnect and I will lose the ability to open the map, and the only way to solve that is to relaunch the game. So we'll relaunch the game. Hopefully we should just be able to quit to the menu and boot back up. I'm gonna drink some tea. Heyo! But we are not in the resting grounds, okay? The keyboard big boss! Yeah. I think we're gonna end up with a poll, and I need to figure out how I want to word this. Because I feel... Obviously, something major happens when you do all 3 Dreamers. And I don't know if I want to do that right now. Glowing so brightly. 1,500. I do need 1,500. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me look at the map. Okay. This will be what we explore next. We've not yet, but we certainly will. We'll say Watcher's Spire. I think there might be something in the Ancient Basin. It's certainly marked, right? I put a marker there. It's a thing. It's some kind of thing. I just don't know if it's a thing, like a now thing or a later thing, but it is a thing. So we've got Watcher's Spire, Ancient Basin. Or, you know what, I'll say Hunter's Log. There are a couple of enemies in Crystal Peak at the very least that we need to kill a couple more of. We can go through and pad out our log a little bit. Or, we do have the flower quest. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking. We have a grub that we don't know how to get to. Which I feel like implies there's either an area under here, or we get to it from the left or right. We definitely can't get to it from above. Otherwise, a lot of this looks pretty close to finished. You can write in for grub. Yeah. If you, we could, wow, Ancient Basin took that by a landslide. Grub would be second vote. Okay. All right. I will look at grub. We may make it a cursory look, but we will look. And if we can't solve it, then maybe we go to the basin, or maybe my competitive nature will overtake me like some kind of ogreish transformation. I'll have to ask for a hint. God, that would suck, though. God, that would suck, though. Okay. How do I do gate stuff? Heaven's Door. How do I go to a gate? It's already placed, so how do I go there? Is it Y up? Up. Okay. That's sick, actually. Okay. So if I want to see what's going on down here, we've already walked across it. I'm gonna fall because I wonder if, okay, you're just here? You're just here to make mischief? I want to see if I can dive. No, it's just water. Okay. And we can't hear it, although we can see a chamber that we can't access. Can I get up here? I feel like I should be able to get up here. What is up here? We have definitely been up here, but we'll go again. Because I don't hear any grub sounds. I don't see any shaky ground we can destroy. I think we might need to head back towards the waterways. Because we've looked for an opening in the slope area, but can't find any. And I think up here we just have a black pillar. Yeah. Can't do anything with that, so because I can't hear it. I can see it, but I can't hear it, and that's what makes this so challenging. Okay, I'm gonna check my hunter's log to see if I've killed enough of the really large, miserable, bouncy mosquito enemies. Because if we can just move through, that would be fantastic. Yay! So we don't have to fight any of these anymore. Like, you would think that... And the fact that there are bees here feels really significant because we found bees at the last place where there was a grub. But instead we're just getting spit on real rudely. Pure. There was something here, we picked it up, but I don't remember what it was. supposed to, like, fly in, like, through a wall, maybe? Okay, so that's the big jumper. Come on, a little bit closer. Bonked ya. Okay. Like, we have this. We don't need to kill this one because we've got the log done already, but I will just so I can have a little bit of peace trying to explore this area. I have no idea if this is the right area or not, but it feels like it should be right. Especially because we can still hear buzzing, even though all of the enemies are dead. There has to be a way through this wall, maybe? If I had dream nailed the bees, I wonder if I would have gotten something helpful from them. Okay. I think maybe we should go back to the waterway. Like, we're looking for something here, but we're not getting anything here, so... This feels so right. Just because of the bees, but... we can always get back here pretty quickly, I think. I think so. Okay, yeah, I'll take us to the waterways, just really quickly. See, because now we don't hear any bees, and the only other time that we saw bees, we got a grub, so... Nice. Nice! Okay. Sometimes I think back on the fact that we did Howling Cliffs without the double jump ability, and I laugh and weep to myself. Okay. You know what? So this is where we got the secret. I think I want to take us all the way back to the tram station. And we'll go up from here. Or from there, rather. Yeah, see? There's totally a different area over there. And this is where the caterpillar was. And we've got that same buzzing sound. But it doesn't look like there's any connection from this cavern. Okay. I'm taking us all the way down. Yeah, we're going back to the tram. Something is here. And and I feel that I'm close. Okay, we can't dive, but we knew that, but we were trying anyway. And this is definitely not right because it's going to take us back towards the grove area of the waterways. Yeah, okay. Let's go down. Bees are a good sign. Hey, this looks exactly like the background from King's Edge. I distinctly remember these like tunnels with the lights peeking out. And this is the same sort of wall structure. Oh, there has to be a way in. I'm gonna heal. I don't see any, like... That feels like it should be a thing, but... Do I have any lore about the bees in my hunter manual? We can probably stop humming. The hum makes me think there's an obvious solution that I'm not seeing, and that's starting to stress me out. Hiveling, smallest of the hive's inhabitants, carries out simple tasks. Weak but hardworking and numerous, their hairy little bodies are filled with a thick, sweet golden liquid. Good to keep a few on you for long hunts. Did not mean to do that. Hitting it all the way down? Nothing. Okay. There are still bees here, so that's good. Can I break this? We can add, I think I can break that. I think I can break that. So the question is... Okay. Okay. Where am I? The hive?! This will be good for our hunter log too. Hey, quit running from me, creature. Oh, I kill you and a bunch of bees come out? Got it. Okay. Big money rock? accident by pressing B when I didn't mean to. I can't believe I found it at all. So that's a win and I'll take it. And it was all because of the bees. I never would have stuck it out if it hadn't been for the bees. I think I'm gonna need Cyclone Slash here. So probably the next time we see a bench, I'm gonna wanna put the nail art charm on. Okay, let's go to the left. I didn't care for that. The hive is adorable. I absolutely love this place. Yeah, visually, the hive kind of rules, actually. And I'm gonna put on... I already have it. So, to use our nail arts, it's X, release, and up for the spin. Hold X. I totally forgot we could dash and slash at the same time. So this is X, release, and up. And this is X and dash. Okay. And then I think the other one is just X. Hold, release, RT. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Sorry, everyone. I'm practicing these. Interesting. Okay. And those don't take soul. We should be using these. This might make our experience a little bit easier. Can't nail them. Okay. Now, we've done so well not using them, but... Yeah, and we still don't have a lot of time to channel if enemies are right on us. But that's okay. Very niche. Okay, then I was worried that maybe I'd missed out on an integral part of the gameplay by kind of ignoring them, so... Oh, wow. You're gonna explode into bees. Yeah. Okay, we got him. I still don't know what to do with all of this money, though. And I figure we should probably clear out all of the enemies before we do the dream tree. Let's heal. Okay! Oh, there's another one. Cool. Good. Can I nail you? No. Heal. And then we'll take a break in just a couple of minutes. I'll go over here. Okay, I don't see any secrets. Let's nail. Hey, Ren, what's going on? No. The Trial of the Fools was most infuriating. We abandoned that goal. Now we're in the Hive. We're searching for caterpillars and acquiring secrets. We will, of course, go back to that trial, but I think I'd like to upgrade my weapon at the very least before we do. Okay, we got it. I definitely did think that it might continue into the next chamber, so I'm grateful that it didn't. Hardened Tribe. Light Familiar. As in, like, familiar with light, or they have a familiar made of light? Because that's definitely not the same thing. The idea of bees as a hardened tribe is really funny to me, though. Again. I don't suppose I'm gonna like see Cornifer or get like a map here, right? Like there are some places this is a fight. I'm pretty sure this is a fight. I'm feeling strong. Okay. Do you wish to harm me, creature? Oh yeah, this creature wishes to harm me. So good. There is a chamber to the left, as well as a path upward and a couple of enemies here we've not killed. This is where we will pause. I'm gonna get a quick snack. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't mean to go up. So we'll just hang out here. I'm gonna get a quick snack and I'll be back in a minute or so when the song is over. Okay. I will see you all very shortly. Sorry I'm late. The snack was a little too good. I ate a bunch of almonds. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Okay. Back to the game. Ah, bug! Did all of them spawn again? I think maybe all the enemies spawned again. So we'll clear out this room a second time, just because I want to make sure there's nothing that I missed before I went up a little too soon. 1, 2, 3. Whoop! It destroys my platforms. Hateful, destructive creature. Can I even get back up now? Oh yeah, I can, because I'm sick, because I'm nice. Cool. We're good. I'm pretty sure there's one more. I'm just kidding, they're all dead. Okay, what's this way? This looks like a cute little seating area. Phil, thank you so much for the raid. How has your Sunday been? What were you playing? How did your stream go? We found the Hive in Hollow Knight. So we are exploring around the Hive area in search of the last grub that our map tells us we haven't acquired. There may be other areas with other grubs, but of the places we found, it's just this one that we've not yet collected. finding the entrance to this place was pretty hectic. And I don't know if we're gonna get a map or not. Oh my, it took ages. I was on the wrong side, and then the wrong side again. And then I like slid down a wall. And I was like, can I break this? And it turns out I can. Huh? Shortcut. I don't know why we'd ever really feel the need to use that, but if we want to, now we can. Sometimes just having the option is sufficient. And if we're really quick, we might be able to get up here before the fluff chonk notices and starts destroying all of our platforms. Awfully rude of you, B, but that's fine. Asking you to go out, no worries, go walk that dog. Have a good walk. And thanks again for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Bonk, bonk, lots of bonking. Doing good. Okay. I have so much money. Yeah, I think maybe we aren't gonna get a map for this, which is kind of cool. Whoops! Because, like, why would Cornifer be here? Okay. I don't see anything here that would imply the existence of secrets. We'll go up and to the left. This bee came out of the fucking wall. Okay. Money! Thrilled to see it. Ah, this is what we saw. So to the right of us, or to the left of us rather, should be the cavern that we saw with that initial grub in it that led me to search for bees in the hopes of getting the one that we were missing. This is good. This is very good. Oh. This looks quite important, actually. I hear the sound of something glimmering, like an item. I think it might be below us. Bee? Might be below us. And there's something above us as well. If we can figure out how to get there. You know what? What if I did this? Hang on. No dice. Okay. Do I need to be a little bit higher? There is. There's a hole in the wall up here. Right above me. How do I get up there? We'll keep exploring and come back to this room if we need to. Like, as far as secrets go, this one seems like it might be fairly obvious. So hopefully it'll be... This thing is gonna destroy all of my nice little platforms. There are so many bees in this room, I'm dying. Let's be cool. Can we be chill, please? No chillness. And I have to say, the overlay in front, not super helpful for determining where enemies are or are not. Question, how do we get back the way that we came? God, we have a long way to go. With any luck, maybe it'll go kind of quick. I can't figure out if it would be beneficial to use the shortcut or not. Maybe? Oh, I totally thought you were going to go the other way. Let's take the shortcut and see how we feel about it. Because I think what we're looking for is going to be right up here. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh my, oh, I'm so fucked. Okay, why are there like a billion of them in this room? Cannot believe we made that out, actually. And I hope I'm still going in the right direction. Yes. Okay. So... Nice! And we just popped Hunter Log on the big bee that turns into a fucked up thing. And this area should be DB'd. Perfect. I'm really concerned about the chamber below us, however. So if I can just like trick as many enemies as possible into coming over here, that'd make me really happy. Because the less I have to deal with in this chamber, especially while trying to get my shade. Okay. Okay. We may even be able to cheese this big guy. No! Big guy said no. Big guy said, do you know who I am? I'm so big. Marvelous. Let's do the left-hand side before we move over to the right. Pretty good. Halfway to our next mask. I will see what's through. Another shortcut? Must be. Okay. Well, I'll take it. And hopefully the enemies in this room haven't respawned and we can see what's on the right. You'll have to come down at some point, right? Okay. I think that's everything. There is still something above us. But we may yet curve back around on that. I feel like we're gonna be fighting something. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fighting something. Okay. Or maybe not. Oh, man. Hive Night! You look sick! What if we didn't fight? You have the motif of a hero. I think we shouldn't fight. I should see if I can dream mail him. That. I'm gonna heal. Are we cool? Yeah, we're cool. Have faith in me! Well, I didn't know you were gonna just be right there, sir. I'd like to heal. Stop being me. You're fucking kidding me. Okay, well, fine, I guess. I sure fucking hope it'll be easy to get back there. Looks like we might go main room and then up to the wall. I should probably put on my combat charms. It's fine. Sure hope it'll be fine anyway. Silly man. This took me out. This isn't like super where I wanted to go, but I think from here we go back to the other shortcut. Okay, real. Oh. I'm putting a gate down. Yeah. Down to place, up to use. I'm putting a gate down. And then I think what I want is... yeah. Absolutely. So we'll get to where we want to be and then place a gate. Oh my God. We are in a ton of danger. Hopefully, we never have to do that room again. Okay. Down to place. and then up to use. Heaven's Door, how do I know if I did it correctly? Because I still see the gate in Kingdom's Edge. Okay, I have to keep holding. There's some places you can't put them. Maybe just this chamber I can't put them. That sucks. This is the bad chamber. You know what? Let's use it. Where does it put me? Okay. I think that's a win, actually. Hello, sir. I have returned to fight you. Yeah, I knew that would hit me as soon as I saw the positioning. You're not really giving me any healing openings here. Okay. All right, stop boxing me in. Just let me heal. Dog, come on. Will you leave me alone? Son of a bitch. Oh, I'm not dead. I cannot fucking get away from this guy. Okay, no, I'm toast, I think. I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to do here. I cannot get away from him. We did so well last time. What happened? But this does give us an opportunity to test the nail. Down to you. It's down to place, up to use. That's awesome. And now I can definitely switch to my combat charms. Where's my... It's not gonna come to me. I have to go to it. Now that we have the gate, we can definitely use our combat charms because I won't have to worry about using the map to re-navigate. Super uncool of you, Shade. By the way, I'm just saying. I have no fucking idea. Can I destroy them before they blow up? Because that may legitimately be like my only fucking chance here that isn't sheer luck. Of course, actually being able to heal faster with a better channel will probably help us too. Okay, good. This is where the bees start. Can I heal? Really risky to try and heal through bees. I don't know what I was thinking. That is absolutely on me. I thought you would have already moved. We're dead. Okay. At least I can put on my real charms now. I want... Either we're going to want to focus more quickly, or we're going to want to use the blue strategy, which has worked really well for us in the past. We can get one more. Let's grab Song. We'll see how we feel about this combo. But we should be able to get our stuff. If we're lucky. God, I hope we're lucky. Sick. All right, sir. Okay, so if we hit him more than twice on top, he will jump. And that won't be great for us. We might need some extra invulnerability also, actually. And I do think we have a charm for that. Okay, he keeps going where I don't expect him to be, and I eat a ton of damage accordingly. Alright, bees, 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 creature. Can I destroy? I don't think I can destroy them. Oh, I can! Oh, that just makes them detonate earlier, though. Like, it doesn't necessarily give me any reprieve from the attack itself. God, I just, like, can't fucking stand anywhere in this fight. Oh my god, bees. Bees still on the field. Bees! Okay. That was really challenging. That might be the hardest, like, non-special boss that we've fought. Feel kind of bad about it. He seemed like a cool guy. Wish it didn't have to be this way. Definitely a tough one. Very cool design. Glad I don't have to fight him again, though. That really, like, tested the levels of my focus. Oh, hive blood. What is that? Is it a charm? It's a charm. Golden nugget of the hive's precious hardened nectar. Heals the bearer's wounds over time, allowing them to regain health. Sick. Very sick. But I think there's still something here that we have not explored. There is a caterpillar. Can I go this way? No. Okay. My knight. Hive Queen Vespa. My knight, at last you are freed. Is that her in the background? Small thing. I know your kind. If you attempt to resolve your past, then know I am not the queen you seek. It is the pale beings that bear blame for your nature. Though this hive exists within Hallownest, we play no part in its attempt at perpetuation. To rail against nature is folly. All things must accept an end. Okay, but I don't think she's a boss. Like, I don't get the option to challenge her. Okay. Interesting. Let me go back. Yeah. I want that caterpillar. And I'm pretty sure I know where we go to get it. If I can just, like, not eat shit to the thousands of enemies that are just, like, hanging out in this room. You shouldn't be here. No, don't. I don't want to get got. Don't get me. We're good. We're good. We're not good. It's fine. Temporarily, we're fine. Okay. So, what if I, like, fly this way? Nothing happens. What if I fly from here? I can see it! I can see the area that I'm meant to go. We might need to fight this guy first. Like, it's very clearly above us. But how do I get there? Because we can see it. I just can't make the jump unless... Hang on. Maybe if I can stop the channel quickly enough? Okay, we want to dash, not jump. Shit. I feel like this is right, but it's also not working. I'm gonna see if I can cancel just by tapping B. We cannot. So, my controller just disconnected. So, man, come on. Controller, you want to come back? Are we good? Let's try pressing A sooner than we think we need to. Fuck. I don't think we can do it. I don't think this is right. It feels right. Okay. And I think, as of now, our map is grubless. This makes me really happy. Okay. So, there could be more. There's probably more. Let's get out of here, first of all. And then I'm wondering if we're gonna have to kind of get out of here by memory, because I don't have my map charm on. Yeah, so I no longer know where I'm going. I don't know if I'd play Lies of P. I own it. I don't know if I'd play it. I don't know if I'd stream it. There's some metrics that go into choosing which games to play on or off stream, and I'm not sure if Lies of P would hit that. But I'm open to it. I'm not particularly compelled by Pinocchio things in general, so it came out and I was like, oh cool, Twink. And then just kind of... I know a lot of people who really, really thoroughly enjoyed it, though. That's always an option. Every game is always an option. How do I leave this place? We're just gonna go down. We're gonna go down, and we're gonna hope that's right, and then we're gonna go this way. And we're gonna hope this is right. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I will, Artemis. I'm waiting for us to get to a safe place. Okay. Honestly, from where we are, I think it might just be easiest if we went to the Ancient Basin. So let's just take the tram so I can get to a bench and reset my... what's it called? My charms. Easy. Can I just rest here? Perfect. Okay, I'll do a switch. 1, 2, 3. Charms. I want... map. And then, you know what? Let's try that. I keep saying I'm gonna try the shield, and we've never actually used it. So let's try it. Oh, that's kind of sick. Okay. Let's go to the Ancient Basin. Although, I would also quite like to get to a Stagway. Because I kind of want to go look at the grub nest. And I want to see how many grub holes remain unfilled. So I can maybe try and figure out how many grubs yet remain to us. Is there a Stagway? We can get to the waterways. Let me look. Let me just look. We have to go all the way back up to City of Tears. That's not too... It just looks really long, but it's not really long. That dude was destroyed. Now I have to go all the way back up. This should be possible. It's still possible. We just need to be a little bit more cautious about our positioning. Is this a thing? No. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. I have so much money. What am I even supposed to do with it at this stage in the game? I didn't think I was in late game, but with only one dreamer left and no new areas, unless there's new things to find, I feel like maybe we are approaching the end. I hope not. Let's go to the King Station real fast. Actually, let me also check how many more of these rotund red knights I have to kill. I'd like to hope not many, but... Is he coming to get me? He's coming to get me! Okay, I'll be over here then. None of them. We have totally maxed that out, so I do not need to engage these individuals in combat whatsoever. Can we go in here, actually? Is she still, like, swinging her feet and chuckling? Could it be? You've returned at last. No, no. Pardon me. For just a moment, I mistook a certain quality about you. You seemed almost regal. Silly, I know. It's clear you're not of high birth, wandering about all dirty and tattered like that. She thought we were the king? Because of the brand. That's what you think. You're not right, though. Isn't life just wonderful? What do you do here? I do enjoy just hearing her cackle, though. So I think that might be the only NPC that's responded to us getting the brand. Because I feel like we've certainly spoken with the Elderbug since finishing Kingdom's Edge. I should have opened another gate. I didn't do that, and that's on me. Let's go to the crossroads. I want to look at the grub zone. I want to look at the grub zone. And then we'll stream for like 30 more minutes. Or if it feels right to call it here, we'll call it here. But we'll see. Okay, I gotta go. It would have been it'll be faster just to go to Dirtmouth, actually. This will also give us the opportunity to talk to the Elderbug. But I don't think anyone else responds. Hey, bud. Things are so much simpler up here. I don't think we get something new from anyone. I can't listen to his voice. Filled with rage. And everything here wants to kill me in the worst of ways. So, we will just do our best to ignore all of that. Is this everyone? Did I do it all? Okay. What do I even do with all this money? Like, I don't need money anymore. Okay, I think that's our third pale ore though. He's not done? You've given me like 3,000 geo. Grubberfly's elegy? Okay. Can I dream nail these creatures? No. Oh, they're so cute! Wait, is this everyone? I need an hour of this on YouTube, just listening to the sound. Did we get a charm? Grubberfly's elegy contains the gratitude of grubs who will move to the next stage of their lives, imbues weapons with a holy strength. When the bearer is at full health, they will fire beams of white-hot energy from their nail. We have the Master Sword. We have the Dark Moon Greatsword. Kinda want it, kinda need it, kinda gotta have it. I love these creatures. I like how they wave with every set of legs that they have. This is a good game, actually. I want to upgrade my nail real bad. So that's what we're gonna do. And we also have a special thing that we could give to Lem. So we may wish to consider that. We only have one of them. So I imagine that they're very rare. And that's the arcane egg. Did Cornifer go home yet? Cornifer's home at last, but look at him, he's exhausted. He always does this. Furiously charts a place, then collapses once he's done. He'll be sleeping for some time, I imagine, so even with him home, I'm still lost for company. Wait, this means that there are no more maps to get. If he's sleeping, if he's home. That means that the game is almost done. Napanada! I do love the bug, even his fault. Seeing his passion for maps, it's something of an inspiration. Bernie keeps asking me to join him on his adventures, and I've always declined. Maybe next time I should accept the offer.
Home, Sanjo.
I want to believe that we're not done. We still have a bunch of charms to get, so let's slide. No, I can't buy anything from anybody. And we still haven't figured out the cause of the beef between those individuals. Okay, I'm gonna rest. You know what? I'm gonna rest and want the shield, but I also want the elegy. Not what I meant to do. Let's go upgrade our sword. So we will head to King Station. And I think we need to go through the waterway. Or past the waterway. There was a different station that's closer. If we go to city storerooms, actually, that might be a little bit closer. We'll rest just in case something silly happens. And then we'll take a break in like 5 minutes. I hope this costs a ton of money. Because I no longer know what to spend money on. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so it's about, the beams themselves are only half as strong as our actual sword is. But I think if we couple this with the Mantis Reach, that will be a really deadly combination. Yes, okay, down one more. And then I believe we go... Exactly. The cool points? Undeniable. And we'll just always have the beams, because I'll always be at full health. And we should stop by Lem, actually, while we're here. But let's see how much money it'll cost to, Man, I'm busy, Mosquito. Hi. What you doing? You've returned. You have pale ore, a rare fine metal that. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. Only 4,000? Come on, Grandpa. I got no bank account. I have no 401k. No one is selling anything anymore. Ugh, fine. 4,000. Yes. As you wish. I'll get to work then. Yeah, Sammy, she stole all our money. She wasn't actually a banker.
Garadel Akari.
Also, hey, Glitchly, what's going on? The reforging is done. Your nail is much stronger than it used to be. As strong as it could ever be. In only your weapon have I seen such potential. Finally, I behold the majesty of a pure nail. To think this moment has come upon me so soon. I must step outside a moment. Are you actually leaving? Okay, Pure nail, the ultimate weapon of Hallownest. Crafted to perfection, this ancient nail reveals its true form. Hey, bud. My life's work achieved. What more is left? I'd like you... I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
Ranjo Stenja.
With a pure nail forged, my work in this lifetime comes to an end. My only remaining desire is to see and feel the nail strike true. Are you asking me to kill you? No! I beg you, cut me down. As my final moment in life, I want to taste the blade's exquisite edge. After all this time, all this toil, haven't I earned it? Okay, I'm gonna Heaven's Door this right now. Is this the way it ends for him? Like, should I do this? What is the intention here? It is my choice. I'm gonna say no. Okay, okay, yeah, here's how we'll do it. Follow up Heaven's Door. Because now I'm worried that I, like, go inside and he just jumps off the cliff, and that's worse to me somehow than giving him what he wants, which is death at my blade. Heaven's Door. Is obliging his request the best option for him? Yes or no? And I know this is metagamey a little bit. Thank you. But I connect so strongly with the NPCs. I want to do as right by them as possible. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Does he talk to me, or do I just leave? I do like him. That's the thing. Can I talk to you now?
Ah, Ranjo Stenja.
Nah, y'all nailsmiths and nail masters, you're all... Go to therapy, talk to each other, communicate your needs and expectations, like... And now I have to leave the long way, because I'm afraid if I fly past him, I'll hurt him somehow. Oh, how much stronger am I? So I think maybe we should reload the area. It sounds different. Maybe that's just because of the laser beam blast that I have now. Now I want to see if he's still there, if something has changed. And if he's still there, we'll leave for good. No. Why is he gone? I better not see his body in the fucking water, or I'll be really upset. Maybe he left to find a new purpose. That would be nice. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. This is where we're gonna pause. This will be our last break of the day, and we'll wrap things up in the next like 20 minutes or so, because I have to do my taxes. Because I can't stop playing Final Fantasy XIV. A critically acclaimed MMORPG. We don't need to go down that road. I don't need to go through the copy and paste. It's a whole thing. We'll pause here. We'll set ourselves up for Ancient Basin, I think. There might be some treasures that we can peek at. But otherwise, I think I would like to re-explore Ancient Basin, because there was a thing there. Okay. Okay. I have it in my brain now that we're really close to the end of the game, and I'm starting to psych myself out. We'll try not to let that happen. Enjoy the music. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hey everybody. Welcome back. Thinking about this game. Thinking about how much we might have left. Thinking about whether I want to try a really hard boss. Thinking we did just get an upgrade. We are missing 2 mask pieces. We are missing 2 mask pieces. Oh no. I want there to be more. I want more time. In the black vault far above, through its sacrifice, Hallow Nest, lasts eternal. And the dreamers are seals or something. I feel like that's what we kept hearing in the nonsense inspections that we could do in the teacher's archives. I still have way too much money. I feel like I'm gonna have way too much money for the rest of the game. But we are still moving in the direction of the... You know what? Let's test our strength here. It used to take us 8 hits to take these guys down, I think. Or was it 5? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it seriously still 8? Wasn't our sword supposed to be stronger? Well, no matter. No matter. Let's go. I think I need to go up. No, I guess we go through here and then up? Must be, must be. Okay, we'll rest. And then... Is there anywhere closer to ancient basin? No, not really. This is as good as it's gonna get. Down into the tram? Okay. Okay. So we didn't actually need to lock in at the bench, but it's a good habit to fall into. And we must be doing a little bit more damage because we are now one-shotting things that used to take 2 hits. Maybe I just miscounted on the big guy. Spiked. Not spiked. You know what? Can I just like go all the way across if I fly? It was worth a shot. You know, I'm channeling here. I'm dying here. We'll heal. I guess we don't need to fly, it's just faster. I like the expedient option. Okay. Let's rest. And let's leave. And I think we want to drop in here. So I believe that that gold marker is the fountain, which we can't interact with anymore. So I'm going to take that off the map. And I think this red thing is a harder fight. But I don't remember. Let me see if I can find a bench. The bench is this way. It seems like a pretty small area. I'll pop back just to see. I think that's Broken Vessel, but I don't remember. Yes, must be, because I remember monarching our way through this stuff, and I'm pretty sure that we got the monarch wings from Broken Vessel. Let me just see how bad he beats my ass. It's gotta be pretty bad. My controller disconnected. Okay, not flashing anymore, but we're still not up. We'll unplug the keyboard. Secret trick! Okay. Let's do that again. Okay, so it seems like we need to go this way. Lost kin. So, not having the combat charms will make this a little bit harder. Just a little bit. Can I heal? No. Yeah, this is just like, these fights are so fuck you when it comes to healing opportunities. I really do feel like going at it with a full blue bar is going to be the best way. So that's one death to Lost Kin. Okay. Is there anything past this guy? Okay, this is where we got the Monarch Wings, I think. Must be. Regardless, there's nothing else in this room. But I'm pretty sure. Okay. We'll head back the way we came. Maybe this area is done. No. So the thing that I'm thinking of is actually back by the bench. But not the one that we rested at, the other one. Cool little light artifact. So we can go up there. That might be the only place we haven't gone. Palace grounds. Creature. But nothing happens. Where have you gone, dear king? And we've been this way. I didn't have the money for it. We have the money for it now. That would have been really useful a really long time ago. Hi. No, I don't want to travel. I found it! The stag nest where I was born and raised! I've yet to go there again. My duty binds me to travel only where I am called. But if you wish to see it yourself, I could take you there. None may remain to welcome us, but the nest is still a sight to behold. Give me the word and we will go there at once. Being back in my old home, I feel the weight of my long life bearing down on me. I carry it proudly, though. Wherever I travel, the memories of my family and my kind come with me. Oh no. We got an achievement, but I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all. Wow, I acquired all vessel fragments. That's cool. Do we know what happened here? This is a fight of some kind. No? An empty eggshell. Okay. Yeah, I know his name is the last stag, but I do wonder what happened. I don't think it's been told to us. Okay. I don't think there's anything here. I mean, I can try to find out, but I think it's just open air. Okay, I'm gonna go back just to look at that area one more time. I think that might have just been there for a mass fragment, or not a mass fragment, a vessel fragment. Hi, buddy. What do you think of my old home, little one? It was full of life once. Stags coming and going, swapping stories of the places they'd been and the passengers they'd met. For a long time now, I've considered myself the only one remaining, the last stag. But being in the nest again, there's something in the air, a smell or a warmth or a presence, perhaps. Could it be other stags have made their way out into the wider world? I will hold on to that hope. My kin still alive, still out there, journeying beyond these lands. He's now the old stag! But for me, I could never abandon the stag ways, not as long as passengers still need them. I can tell you still have important work to do. I will be your companion as long as my old body serves. Let us enjoy the old stag ways of this kingdom together a little longer. Just humor me here and let's go back. I just want to look. I just want to make sure. Like, the egg seemed significant. Huh. I think this is an elevator. Did I activate it? Felt like I did something. I wish I had some soul, because I would love to slam into this. Oops. No, this is something. This moves for a reason. What could the reason be? Okay, hang on. Let's go back out. Let's fall here, and then let me get some soul and try to come back. Spiked immediately. Okay, we should go back to Dirtmouth then. But I've got soul now. We're gonna go back to Dirtmouth and I'm gonna try this again. Hang on. And maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe I'm on to something. This will be the last thing we do. Like, the egg seems significant. I don't know. Maybe I can do something with the egg. Resbot, you're funny. But it does seem like that floor, like I might be able to manipulate it, so I want to do my smash down attack to see if that does anything. Do you say anything here again? Alright, nothing new. I don't suppose that there's like a secret area in the station itself, like there is in the Queen's Garden. Okay, no. Yeah, let me see. Well, it definitely is supposed to do something, but I guess that's not the answer. Well, and the empty eggshell would hopefully mean that he isn't the last stag, right? Okay. I think this should be... No, I didn't actually finish peeking around through Ancient Basin. Did I? I thought I did. Hidden station. We'll go to the hidden station. So the thing that I thought was a thing was actually not a thing at all. Maybe it will be a thing at one time, but it's not a thing currently. Okay, let's rest. Map updated! I don't suppose... Oh, nice. Okay, my controller's doing that thing where it won't show me the map. So that's cool. Then the only place that we haven't gone back to... I think I'm wrong. I think we did everything here, and I think it's just the Watcher remaining. That would really make me sad. But it makes sense, I guess. Because this is just a dead end. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. I was just gonna try and look at it. I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the King's brand? But I'm still here in the ancient basin. Okay. I am not allowed, legally, I am not allowed to explore any further today. I have to do my taxes. So, I'm gonna bench us. And then we will pick up with Ancient Basin Part 2 on Friday. Where's the bench? Wow. Perfect. Okay. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my I was like, I'm gonna eat an egg sandwich, make a quesadilla, because I didn't do that yesterday, but it came out, I'm gonna eat my taxes. It's like, I'll do my taxes, eat a sandwich. I'll eat my taxes, do a sandwich. You know what? Whatever. Did I ask the stag? I'm pretty sure. But actually, maybe not, because he told us about the stag nest straight away. What station is this, hidden all the way at the bottom of the world? Until I heard the bell calling, I didn't even know the stagways traveled so deep. You've discovered something quite astounding, little one. No matter how old I grow, the world still keeps surprises like this stowed away. I feel deeply, deeply, deeply attached to the stag. It's, right? Taxes. Love the taste of ink and losing money. It's great. This is where we will call things. Let me see if there's anyone online we might be able to raid. If does anybody stand out to me? Lots of people playing, but they're playing games that I'm interested in that I haven't had a chance to play yet. So we might just call it here. I can't wait until we can actually raid into the Hollow Knight category. I will see you all on Discord, and we will continue Ancient Basin on Friday. Okay, everyone, take care and have a fantastic, fantastic week. Or at the very least, I hope that it is a neutral week, right? Okay, I will talk to you all later. Bye.